Alright guys, welcome to Our World Outdoors. I'm Tony.
I'm Missy.
And today we're going to talk about something that everybody's been complaining about, especially now. Bugs. Bugs are always a problem on the trail, hiking, biking, backpacking. Doesn't matter what you're doing, bugs are going to be an issue, especially mosquitoes. But we've been testing some new stuff this year and also learning more about things that the things that deter bugs and some new products they're using for ticks. One we don't have here with us is the permethrin. That's kind of more of a tick kind of thing, and we're not going to really cover that quite yet because I'm going to make a whole video on that separately. But really what we're looking at now is normal like biting flies, gnats, mosquitoes, things of those kind of natures. Now, on a side note, I thought these were a gimmick, but we have these in our house that we just got on sale at like the Dollar Tree, and they're Citronella Incense Citronella Incense. Now, if you ever open your doors in your house, especially this year with the stink bugs, these will be your friend, because they actually do kind of keep the bugs at bay inside your house. They're huge. I mean, they're pretty big. And they'll burn for a couple hours. I don't think they do any good outside, but inside your house, they actually did pretty well for us for a cheap fix. Now, we've all used DEET. Everybody knows DEET. You know, it comes in a million different kinds. And we've got a million different kinds. I personally, everybody's got their own thing. I like the off deep woods. I think you were more about.
No, I like the off best.
Okay.
Cutter is my second.
She likes the cutter, especially when she goes to the garden. She likes the cutter a lot. And then everybody's familiar with citronella candles. Thing about DEET is you can read every can of DEET, and right on the back it says, "Do not apply to skin." And what's the first thing we all do? It goes right on our skin. We just soak ourselves down in it. Now, DEET was originally created for the U.S. military by the U.S. government, the same great minds that brought us Agent Orange, and we saw well that worked out. It is a neurotoxin. Okay, so it messes with your neuropathways. So it's not hard to figure out that if all the cans say don't put it on your skin, and you know it's a neurotoxin, it's probably not the best thing to use. So based on that, we went looking for something new. Well, we tried different things. I think we tried some peppermint crap. That didn't work at all. Just different things. People have all kinds of home remedy stuff. We only found one thing that actually worked.
It works really good.
It works real good. And I don't know how to... I describe the smell as like almost an off version of citronella. What was it that you called it? You said it smelled like something else.
Oh, I can't remember now.
I don't know. But you'll trust me. It smells. It doesn't smell bad, I don't think. And
It
you
smells
get
strong though.
Yeah, it's you're walking on a trail and you walk by somebody that's got this on, you'll know real quick. And what it is eucalyptus oil. Okay, so this stuff is actually cheap comparatively, because when you put DEET on, anybody who's been in a real buggy area knows you put DEET on, start sweating, 2 hours later you got to reapply. Or maybe you're putting it on and they're biting you within like 20 minutes. You just keep applying. You can't get them to stop. Or another one that we have problems with is because of our diet, we exhale a lot of CO2 when we breathe out, and because we're in ketosis. So it basically gives our breath an even sweeter smell, and we'll have the gnats flying around the face problem real bad, just automatically. And when you spray this on, it doesn't stop that completely, but it sure cuts down on it. And there is no warnings about putting this on your skin. So it's a plant oil. It's just an oil extract that hasn't been chemically modified or anything. And it does have a poison control number on it, but this is what's in the leaf of eucalyptus plant, which is what them dumb koala bears eat all the time. So as a product, I mean, what was that? I think it was $9.
I don't even think it was $9. I think it was like $7.
$7, and it works. I mean, it actually works.
And now it's sold out at Walmart. We can't find any.
Yeah, we can't even find any at Walmart.
So it works really good.
But yeah, literally, you can go in there and you can get any kind of DEET you want. But every kind of eucalyptus oil is sold out. Gone. So, we've had this on just about every trail we've gone on. And even on days when we're doing like high mileage, like 13s, even up to like 20s. If you spray down once with this, you're pretty much good for the day. It's not like, oh, I got to put it back on after an hour or two. Now, the smell's something to get used to. It really is. First time you spray it, you're going to be like, oh, I can't run around smelling like this. And then the first time you hike it and don't get bit up by bugs, you'll go, I don't give a crap what I smell like. This stuff's awesome. And it took us a long time to figure this out because I've been a big fan of the DEET. Years and years, this is what we used, especially when you get to this time of year and the garden's all grown over and you're going out to pick and you're getting bit up. This is what we used to use. But now, anyone who's in my truck and gets ready to go hiking, they see us grab bug spray, they're looking for this every time because this is what works. And you don't have to put it on a bunch of times. It doesn't feel, I don't think it feels as greasy as the DEET does. I mean, it feels, to me, when you spray DEET on, it just has that greasy feel. And when you put this on, it's just like it doesn't matter. And you don't actually have to, you can put this on your skin, but you don't have to because the thing about it is the smell is what keeps the bugs away. So as long as you get your clothes, you're encapsulated by that smell, I promise you. You'll know it. It's lemon eucalyptus, so they say it's lemony smell, but that's not what I think. I don't know. I think it smells
very strong, though.
It's strong, but I think it smells good. I don't think it smells bad.
Not in a...
Doesn't smell chemically.
It doesn't smell like those.
No, it doesn't smell chemically.
It smells more natural.
And we've been in some nasty places with this stuff.
We have, and it's been a very bad year for mosquitoes and bugs and things. So I think it was a good year to try it out. With all the rain that we've gotten. Yeah, and it took a long time for us to find something that actually we can feel confident to say works, comparable to DEET. And the bottle lasted a pretty good while, even though it's a small bottle. Yeah. 4 or 5 sprays and you're good. Yeah, that's all it takes. There's not a bunch of reapplying. Almost always, though, we put this on and we just leave it in the truck. We don't even have to take it with us, generally. And, I mean, if we're doing it overnight, we might, but there's a difference. Take a bottle of this, go on a multi-day trip, spray yourself down with this the first day, and then use DEET the second day. I promise you, you'll see the difference. It's night and day. And now we're like literally hunting for more of this. I mean, I can buy as much DEET as I want right now, but I don't want DEET. I want more of this. So once again, real quick, it's lemon eucalyptus oil by Repel is what we're using. But any kind of eucalyptus oil product on the market will work the same way. Cheap, works great, no complaints. Give it a try. Now, it should be noted, because there's always going to be people that say, that don't work for me. And yeah, maybe for some people it doesn't. But a couple things to add. If you're diabetic, I don't know what product to tell you to use. Because your body doesn't know how to process sugar correctly. And it's basically just pushing out your pores. So it's making you into a giant lollipop for the bugs. I mean, that's just simply what's happening. If you're going to eat like a million things full of sugar before you go out on the trail, or you're going to go drink, 264-ounce Pepsis before you go on the trail, you're going to get chewed up. I don't care what you put on, because you're going to be sweating sugars. So it's not just about the bug spray. It's also about how you carry your diet. I mean, I'm not going to go eat 10 pounds of candy before I go out on the trail. I mean, I don't do it. Before we go out, usually we just protein up. We eat steaks and stuff. We don't eat sugars. I mean, even our ketchup is low sugar, if not zero. So just remember, as a side note, there's other things you can do to help yourself not have issues with bugs. And reducing sugar, or if you're a diabetic, you may want to think about like a bug screen for your face or long clothing, just because the way your body processes sugars is like making yourself a giant lollipop for bugs.
And I've got friends that are diabetic and actually family members, and it's just an ongoing problem, and it really sucks, and I wish I could have some kind of cure for you guys, but it's just not there. But once again, lemon eucalyptus oil, give it a shot. I think you're really going to like it, especially as we get in these fall evenings and the bugs want to really chew on you. So, I'm Tony with Our World Outdoors, and this is
Missy,
my beautiful wife, and we'll see you in the next one.